With anabolic steroid usage on the rise, people have been going from looking like Zac Efron to looking like Zac Efron. It's getting ridiculous. But what does a realistic, natural 12-month transformation look like? I decided to do my own research. And what better test subject than myself? Let's see. According to Tinder, I'm 6 foot and weighing 230 pounds. I look like somebody who thinks that every meal is an all-you-can-eat buffet. I wish it was, but it's not.
Give me the goddamn string beans. I want some fucking devil eggs. I like fruit. Don't you like fruit? I like fruit.
With a sketchy Facebook marketplace deal, I got myself a treadmill. I then stole some weights from my brother, and I started working out. But then something horrible happened. During the first couple weeks, I could barely breathe after I did any workouts. I honestly thought this was never gonna work.
Gotta really focus and get this workout in, get back on track.
But I kept trying my best. I was only strength training 2 days a week and trying to get about 10,000 steps per day.
It's a lot easier to get steps since I have a dog who loves to go outside and loves to run. Whenever we run, but then gets stuck on the bowl.
I started walking to work, which really helped just kind of get those extra steps. And after about 30 days, I started to see some progress. The biggest thing I noticed was my energy level had increased dramatically. On top of that, I would actually sweat less when I would do like normal daily activities. So when I would normally walk to work, I'd be sweating by the time I got there and I'd have to change shirts into my uniform. Now I could wear my uniform while walking there and it would be completely fine. It was weird. And finally, I could finish a workout without that feeling of wanting to just pass out.
Let's keep going, I guess.
Which meant that we could start to get serious. I was now strength training 3 days per week while still getting my 10,000 steps per day, but the most effective and most difficult thing was I ate the exact same meal every single day, 5 days a week. I would have 2 protein bars, a protein shake, 2 meals of tuna pasta salad, and popcorn. That was my meal every single day for 6 months. I'm not even joking. I wish I was, but I'm not. This helped so much because if I were to eat the exact same meals for 5 days a week, I would be at a large deficit that on my 2 off days, I could actually eat more calories than normal, not really tracking anything. I could go and get Taco Bell, whatever I'm craving that day. Pizza, love pizza. It really helped to just kind of keep everything super manageable. I didn't feel like I was dieting really. I had my weekday meals and my weekend meals. The number on the scale started dropping dramatically. And that happened for about 6 months. But then of course, something happened. The plateau. We all dread this word. It's inevitable. It happens to us all. I was dieting for so long that my metabolism kept decreasing, and plateaued. It stopped. Basically what that means is that your body normalizes to the amount of food that you are intaking, the amount of energy that you are expending, and it just flattens you. So what was a deficit before was now my maintenance. I started doing a lot of research on how to just get out of this little funk that I was in. I started watching a lot of YouTube videos. I went to Greg Doucette to find the answer, to believe it or not.
For example, if you go on a 500 calorie cut from your diet, which is not that much, it's going to allow you to lose about 1 pound of fat per week. Your body is also going to compensate by moving less. Your NEAT is going to go down.
Basically what I've gotten from that is that I actually need to eat a lot more food in order to break this plateau. So by eating a lot more calories, I will naturally increase the amount of calories my body thinks that it needs in order to then go back into a deficit and keep those calories just pumping and fat burning at a normal rate. I think that's correct. I'm not a scientist.
Not a doctor. Shh.
And just like that, the fat started to burn off once again. I started making progress like normal. Wasn't as drastic because I had less fat to lose this time, but it was coming off pretty quickly. I completed 2 programs from Kino Body. I did the 2-day and the 3-day program. The 2-day is the aggressive fat loss, and then the 3-day is the warrior shredding program. With the knowledge that I learned from those 2 programs, I actually wanted to increase the amount of time that I was at the gym. It wasn't that it wasn't effective enough. I just was at the gym already 5 days a week working there, that it made sense to just work out a little bit more frequently. So I actually made myself a 4-day program with just everything that I've learned, split it up just a little bit easier to make it a little bit more manageable and just kind of focus on the key movements as much as I could. And honestly, this was a game changer. My lifts started to skyrocket, and I ate just enough to be in a deficit while putting on muscle. What that means is that you basically eat at maintenance calories, and then you kind of get that sweet spot of being able to burn just a little bit of fat and gain just a little bit of muscle. I only ended up losing about 2 to 3 pounds a month of fat, which really isn't that much when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, but while maintaining my strength and increasing my strength on some lifts, that means I was getting stronger because muscle is a byproduct of strength. You're getting stronger, you are building muscle. Whether you're conditioning it, building lean tissue, whatever it is, you are building muscle. Basically, all of my lifts increased by about 10 pounds per month on average across the board from starting. That's bench press, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, and deadlifts. Like it's really across the board, everything went up 10 pounds a month consistently. Which brings me to where I am now. I can confidently say that I am currently in the best shape of my life. I am about 175 pounds, 176 around there. My incline is at 180 for 4. My flat bench is 190 for 6. My weighted chin-ups is at 35 pounds. My weighted dips are at 60 pounds actually. Just got that recently. Like my lifts are way higher than they've ever been. I'm leaner than I've ever been. I'm just stronger in general. I'm happier. It's honestly phenomenal. This did not happen overnight. Now I'm not the leanest. I'm not the strongest in the gym. I'm really not. But am I the leanest and strongest that I've ever been? Absolutely. That's what matters. You're fighting against yourself. You're challenging yourself. You're making progress for you, not for anyone else. Did I gain 30 pounds of muscle? No. Did I lose 80 pounds of fat? No. Am I shredded? No. That is incredibly difficult to get through, and maybe someday I will. But right now, I'm at a great point in my life, and I'm only getting slightly better every single day. 1% a week is perfectly good. Basically, all I want to do is be better than I was yesterday. And I think that's all we can really ask for. So if you're starting your journey or you're halfway through your journey, wherever you are, just keep going. Push a little bit more, push that extra day. It really does start to add up. It stacks up really, really fast. As soon as you've completed 100 workouts, that's a lot of workouts. If you're just doing 3 per week, I can't do the math on that, but it's quite a lot. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Go to the gym, eat some food. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.